7 days in a week. Understand me? So how do you treat these 24 hours? Understand? As I said, successful people make their times count. Why the poor count their time? So for you to make your time count means that you must make sure that every minute spent that you are adding value to the time.
Now let's analyze this. A poor man and a rich man with the use of their time.
Yes.
How do you think the poor man use their time?
The poor man sees time as a cheap commodity that can be wasted. Eh? A poor man engages in procrastination, but the rich don't. Understand me? The rich don't waste any minute. They make sure that every minute of their time is value adding.
Now, we all have 24 hours. We're going to talk about other habits. We just talked about two right now. One is be goal oriented. What do you want? Know what you want. That's the first habit of successful people. Number two is time.
Time management.
Yes,
Time management.
Time management. And we're really going into time right now. So everybody has 24 hours. How do you think that successful people spend their 24 hours?
Okay.
How should you spend your 24 hours if you want to be successful?
Just by adding value to the hours. Just by adding value. Okay. And Marx said that if you work 20 hours a day, understand me, that it will take you 3 months to complete what those who work 40 hours in a day will complete in a year. Do you understand that? If you work 20 hours a day, it will take you only 3 months to achieve what those who work 40 hours a day will achieve in a year. Understand me? So the basic thing there is making every of your hour count.
So are you saying we should cut down television, cut down?
You should cut down social media.
But you told me the other day you watch Big Brother Africa. You spend time
for knowledge. For knowledge, I want to know what's happening.
So that doesn't mean you should cut out watching television and all of that.
I am learning. Learning is a part of success.
Great. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and we are discussing business. This is Business Around Town, a show where we talk business, how to make money, invest money, and how to build a global brand. And right now we are talking about the habits of successful businessmen. That is what we are talking about on the show this morning. So if you have a question for our guest, we've been discussing time management, talking about habits. So you can send us a text message or a WhatsApp message on 0700 903 903 903. That is the number to send a text to. You can also call us if you have to call us. Remember, we're streaming live on our website at www.voiceofthepeople.com. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and it's Business Around Town on the radio. We are talking about habits this morning, how successful people have certain habits that made them successful. That success is not all about luck, it's not about who you know or what you know. Basically, it's about the habits that you form daily, and habits are the small decisions you make and action you perform every day. So your success is a total sum of your habits. That's what we're talking about today. And before we went on the break, our guest here has given us 2 habits that you can form, 2 good habits. One is setting good goals, be goal oriented. Number 2 is time, and talking about time, and that is where we went on a break. So if you're just joining, you've missed a little bit, but you can, the talk is still on. You can call us on 0700 903 903 903. That's the number that you can call to ask a question. We have Peter Anosike right here. He is a Nigerian's best-selling finance book author. One of his very popular book is Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money. Now, habits. You talked about passion before we went on the break. You said that you're passionate about this kind of discussion, that because you believe that people that are successful all over the world have the same habits, have the same behavior. And you know, although it's kind of true, but in Nigeria, many successful people, I've seen people, maybe we would define success at the end of the day, because I've seen people that would deem successful, when you go close to them, they don't have these habits that you're talking about. They spend long hours in bars, they spend long hours in meetings where they get the connection to get people that would just give them contract. They don't, this thing you're talking about, it's like it's not so prominent here in Nigeria.
Well, I want to tell you that what makes people successful is not what they do in the open. What makes people successful is the little things that they do behind the scene on a daily basis. Understand me? What you see in public is just a manifestation of what they've done behind the scene. Understand me? As I said there somewhere, it is input that determines output. Understand? Then ideas are not conceived in public. It is conceived in in a quiet area. So when you see somebody that's on the street, maybe doing something, looking for contacts, he just looking for somebody who will help him or her to actualize the dream that he has conceived. Again, I want you to know that most of the successful people in the world today, it is their habits that make them who they are, and nothing more.
Okay, great. You've given us number 2. What's the number 3 habit?
Number 3 is that successful people know how to turn their noun into verb.
Okay, they are now into verb. I think we need explanation on
Understand
that.
me? Yes. Verb, in common English language, verb is an action word.
Yes.
Understand me? While a noun is what? Belief, faith. Understand me? So if you believe in something like a dream, you have to put that into action. Understand me? Ideas are nothing without execution. Even if you have the best idea in the world that cannot be executed, it doesn't mean anything. Understand me? So successful people know how to put their dreams, their visions into work. That's what I mean by turning their noun into verb.
Okay, great.
That's number 3.
Okay, before we go into number 4, I'm going to read out some of the questions we have before we continue further. Remember, you can send us a message on WhatsApp at 0700 903 9039. That's our WhatsApp line, and you can call us, but I prefer you send us a text message or a WhatsApp so that we can discuss flowingly. But we have a caller here. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We'll take your
Madam
call.
Mary, good morning.
Good morning to you. How you doing today? What's your name and where you calling us from?
This is Solomon from Uganda.
Oh, Solomon from Igondo. Good to have you. Long time.
Long time. Our guest, Mr. Peter, I greet you.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
I think, see, what I want to ask is, I believe that every living human being on earth that doesn't have a goal is just existing but not living. You understand?
Right. I'm with
So
you.
I
I'm
believe
with
that
you.
every one of us should have a goal.
Yes.
I want to use myself as an example now, and I want to, we are learning every day.
Yes.
I want you to educate me. See, I'm a transporter.
Yes.
I do wake up sometimes 5, 6 o'clock. I work till probably 12 when everywhere will have, people have gone to school, 2 children have gone to school, working people have gone to work, and I come back in, around 1 or 12. I rest till 3 o'clock. I
Yes.
prepare myself for evening work again. So I don't know how else will I have managed my time like this. I don't know, because I'm the kind of person that I want from this one now. I want to have like 2, 3, 4 buses. As a transporter. So I want to know how else will I have managed my time. Do I work from morning to night? As a woman that will rest now.
Yes.
You understand?
I
So I don't
understand.
know how else I don't know how else I will manage that my time so that I will achieve more. Please, I want him to put me through.
Yeah,
Well,
good.
Every business
Thank you
has.
so much for this question.
Thank you. Every business has what is.
Hold on, before you rush to answer the question, I think I understand what he's saying, sort of. You know, there are different countries have different environments. You know, when you are in US, I've read some books written by authors from the United States, from Russia, Germany, even UK. You can see that they have an environment that works. They have a government that assists these people. So when they work, you see their efforts showing. But when you are in an environment when the inflation is terrible, the environment is not helping, how do you aspire to perspire the desire that you want to acquire? The motivation, you know what I mean? How do you do that? How do you're telling me it's a habit? How do you scale? I think that is what he's trying to wrap up.
No, what he's trying. The question is, what else can he do extra to get what he wants? He said that he wants to own about 2-3 more buses.
Yes.
Understand me?
Yes.
So that's what I'm trying to say, that every business has what is called trade secret. Understand me? Every business has what is known as